I always tell people when they ask me if I like traveling, like, I'm not really into travel right now. I have 5 kids, 5 and under. Even when I was single, I always preferred traveling for work, with the exception of like these fun kids ski trips that we did with like a bunch of singles my age. That was so much fun. But other than that, I always preferred traveling for work because it was such lower stakes. If you didn't have the best planned out thing to do, it didn't really matter because you weren't paying for it. And then you're working the majority of the time, and then you would just go out in the evenings or on the weekends. And so if whatever you had planned wasn't the most fun, it's not like you spent an arm and a leg to get there. It's like, well, I was here for work, so any fun that we had was just a bonus. And that made it so enjoyable. It's almost like you enjoy it more when you're just like relaxed. And then if you missed flights or missed whatever or connections, you weren't losing a vacation day. It was just like, well, this is work, so I guess we'll extend for a day or whatever, or make it work with the time we have left. And it was just always so much more relaxing. I think when you're footing the bill and you're also taking time from your vacation, it just creates a lot more of a stressful travel experience. So I've always, always, always enjoyed traveling for work more than traveling for actual vacation. But if you're somebody that like traveling, I definitely recommend getting into like a sourcing position or like product design and development where you're actually going overseas, because it's such a wonderful way to experience different places and you're getting paid while doing it and you're not footing the bills. Oh, the other thing that makes it more amazing is when you travel overseas, you also get a built-in tour guide free of charge, because the factory often has a few employees or basically your factory partners. So they're people that you already kind of have a little bit of a working relationship with. Typically, they will tour you around on the weekends and they'll also bring you out for dinner. So it's like having a personal tour guide to a place. So you know how like where you live, you know where all the best spots are. When you travel for work, you have somebody that is that wherever you're traveling. So they're like, oh, here's the restaurants we're going to, because and then on the weekends they show you the coolest places to see. And they often come with tons of recommendations. And then also, if you like to buy little tchotchke and souvenir type things, they help you negotiate, which is great, because if you're just a tourist, you're just kind of like, I don't know. And it was always such a fun way for me to bond with my factory partners. So lots of benefits to traveling overseas with a factory.